The Majid Al-Sadi Changing Lives programme involves enterprising students working to rejuvenate the physical, educational and cultural experience for Jordanian children in some of the country's most deprived schools. The programme has been fully funded by Dr. Majid Al-Sadi, Chairman and CEO of investment company Eastern Holding, and is one of Coventry University's highest achieving alumnus. The programme has been running since 2012 and has now seen 5 groups of Coventry University students go over to Jordan to help change the lives of these deprived children. The group that I was included in undertook a range of different activities whilst in Jordan, with the bulk of the work being undertaken at the local Al Rahim School for Boys, which was an extremely disadvantaged inner city school comprising of over 1,000 children. As these pictures show, some of the areas in the school were in a very poor state, and that the facilities at the school were extremely basic. The students had been asked before the trip to provide some materials for working with the children, and worked in groups of 2 or 3 with a class, usually with a teacher or a volunteer interpreter during the teaching day. The students worked mostly with the same groups of children throughout the duration of time at the school, and taught them a wide spectrum of different topics. The students also answered general questions from the children, exchanged information about the different cultures, and played games with them. The second phase of the voluntary work consisted of beautifying the external area and cleaning the inside of the school. To do this, the students were split into 2 groups, one group consisting of students of a creative nature or from art backgrounds, including myself, worked alongside the project manager from Eastern Holding, Mrs. Esme Lau, to come up with a number of creative designs, shapes and patterns, using bright and colourful paint to brighten the external area up. The second group undertook vigorous internal cleaning of the areas. Both groups knew that it would be an impossible task to clean and paint the whole school, so they maximised their efforts as best as they possibly could during the course of their time at the school. At the end of the time working at the school, the students had formed strong bonds with the children, and clearly both the children and the students had benefited from the experience. Some of the students exchanged Facebook details with the children, enable them to practice their English in the future and to keep in touch. In return, the children gave the students a range of small gifts, including hand drawings, letters and handmade items, which touched all of the students and staff involved with the project. The hard physical work the students had put into improving the school was quite noticeable. Corridors and most classrooms had been thoroughly cleaned, while parts of the external area of the school had been covered in bright colours, shapes and designs, which helped illuminate a formerly grey and dowdy area. Overall, the children and the staff at the school were clearly very happy and appreciative of the students' efforts to improve the look of the school. To conclude, the Coventry University students gained extremely valuable cultural experience through working with the children in the classrooms, with both the students and children enjoying the experience. Both the children and the staff at the school were extremely appreciative of the university staff and students coming such a long way to a troubled part of the world to work extremely hard to help improve the look of their school. Overall, the project was very successful and hugely rewarding for all those involved.